Hello, welcome to Start Afresh. There are many practical life things. You must be wondering how they work. Like when you see a car, how it moves. It moves because of the force applied by its engine. How this block is going to move? It will move when some muscular force will be applied. Windmill moves because of the force applied by the winds. There can be many more examples, but common thing is every motion require force. It can be either making a stationary object to move or stopping a moving object. Laws of motion were given to establish this relation between force applied and motion of the object. These laws were given by Sir Isaac Newton, that is why called as Newton's laws of motion. There are three laws of motion, and focus of this video is first law of motion, which is also called as law of inertia. Here inertia is tendency of object to remain as it is, means if object is in rest it want to be in rest, if it is moving it want to continue moving. It means object resist any change in its position. Suppose we have two balls. One ball is in rest and other ball is moving. To change their states, we require some force. If we apply some force, ball in rest starts moving and other ball which was already moving can be stopped by force. What we can summarize from this is there are two types of inertia. One is inertia of rest and other is inertia of motion. If object is in rest, it want to continue to be in rest, and if object is moving, it want to continue the motion. In a boxing match, you are given the option to choose your opponent. Whom you are going to choose? Obviously, you want to choose the one who can be easily defeated. As this one is having less mass, you would like to choose this one. You require lesser force to defeat the person with less mass, and the person having more mass require more force. From this you can understand that inertia is directly proportional to the mass of the object. If the object is having more mass, it have more inertia, or if the object is having less mass, it will have less inertia. You can experience it in your daily life, like lifting books is easier than to lift an almirah, as books have lesser mass, making less tendency to resist. Concept of inertia gives us definition of first law of motion. A body continues its state of rest or of uniform motion in a straight line unless an external unbalanced force is applied on it. Here uniform motion in straight line means an object moving with same velocity in a straight line. External unbalanced force means a force applied by some other object other than the object which is already in rest or moving. In previously taken example, one object is in rest and other is in motion. To change state of rest, external forces kick off the player. To change state of motion, external factor is force applied by the player to stop the ball. Few practical life examples of first law of motion can be when a person applies brake, tend to fall forward. This you might have experienced while going to school or coming back from the school. Your body is having inertia of motion as bus is already in motion and vehicle stops making a sudden change in the state. That is why you tends to fall forward. Another example can be just vice versa. If a stopping car starts suddenly, person might feel jerk backward. Person who has inertia of rest wants to be in rest but perforce to change the state, making to feel a backward jerk. If a carpet is beaten, dust particles comes out of it as dust particles are in rest, that is having inertia of rest, and carpet is in motion. That is why dust particles come out. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.